Eastern Europe includes the Baltic states of Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, so called because they border the Baltic Sea. Romania, Bulgaria, and the Ukraine, which border the Black Sea. The centrally located countries of Belarus, Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Hungary, and the countries of the Balkan Peninsula, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Serbia and Montenegro, Macedonia, and Albania.
Greece lies at the tip of this peninsula, though traditionally it is considered a part of Western Europe. Russia west of the Urals is considered Eastern Europe, though the majority of the country is in Asia. Farming as a way of life is more common in Eastern Europe than in Western Europe. Manufacturing increased when the former Soviet Union controlled much of the land here up until 1991. In general, though, the economies and the standard of living in the Eastern European countries lag behind those in the West. The major land regions of Eastern Europe and Russia are the East European Plain, the Alpine mountain system, and the plains and plateaus of Siberia. The East European Plain fans out from eastern Poland across the Baltic states, Belarus, and parts of the Ukraine, stretching across eastern parts of Russia and reaching north into Finland. The climate of the plains is continental, warm summers and cold winters, getting colder as you travel farther east. As in Western Europe, the plains are home to Eastern Europe's most valuable agricultural resources. The rolling grasslands of Ukraine and Belarus are fertile grounds for crops, while the coniferous or needle-leaf forests in northern Russia provide timber. The eastern ranges of the Alpine mountain system include the Carpathians, parts of the Alps, and the Balkans. Tucked below the Carpathians is the Little Hungarian Plain, rich farmland watered by the Danube River. But it is the mountains that define this region, especially the Balkan Peninsula. This is a politically volatile area, in part because the different cultures here have long been isolated from each other by the rugged landscape. The soil is too poor for much agriculture, though the mountains do contain valuable mineral reserves. East of the Ural Mountains lies Siberia, a bleak place of long, cold winters and vast, barren spaces. The West Siberian Plain is a flat swampland, watered by the Ob and the Yenisei rivers.
East of the Yenisei is the elevated Central Siberian Plateau, and across the Lena River are the mountainous East Siberian uplands.
A huge coniferous forest, known as the taiga, the largest forest zone in the world, covers much of Siberia. North of the taiga, near the Arctic, is tundra, land so cold it never completely thaws. But south of the taiga, where the climate is less harsh, there are leafy forests and grasslands. Some people of Siberia still live as nomads and trappers, but by and large, Siberia has become industrial in an effort to mine the tremendous wealth of resources buried beneath its frozen surface: petroleum, natural gas, coal, silver, and gold. Siberia represents the extremes of harsh climate and hostile terrain in Eastern Europe and Russia. Relatively few people live here. Eastern Europe, too, as a whole, is less densely populated than Western Europe because of the less favorable weather and land that can be a challenge to farm, especially to the Far East. Although Eastern Europe's land is rich in natural resources, they are difficult to mine because of their locations in mountainous or subarctic terrain.
With a wealth of mineral resources and substantial natural beauty, Eastern Europe is also a place where harsh weather and a rugged landscape can present challenges for those who live there.
What are the major land regions in Eastern Europe? How is the terrain both different from and similar to that in Western Europe?